If you're like most people, you typically enjoy something where it's stress-free, right? Most of us don't enjoy adding more stress into our lives. However, when it comes to retirement planning, watch this video as we go over some good tips and tricks of how to maybe stay clear of some added stress on your plan and your life. Welcome everyone, I'm Logan Sadler, host of the channel, The Financial Beat here, and today we got a good video for you. I want to talk to you kind of like our other one that we just did here recently on looking at retirement longevity with conversation with clients of mine. I actually want to talk to you today about other conversations I've had with clients about ways that they were able to kind of avoid adding stress when it comes to planning for retirement. Many of you out there are probably maybe if you're getting closer to retirement or been thinking about that topic at all, it does get a little stressful, right? Do I have enough money to last the rest of my life? How is this taxed? How should I be investing? What do I want to do in retirement, right? Is it the right time? Should I wait? Do things get better, right? I've heard those a lot. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that topic of stress and some ways to maybe alleviate that from your current situation. Now, when we talk about retirement, one of the things I always used to joke about, or our mentor, the founder of our firm, Hugh Gary, would always joke about this topic. People spend more time planning a vacation than they do their retirement. And I would say for a lot of you, not for everybody, but for a lot of you, probably true. And what I mean by that is when you talk about where are you going? I'm going to Europe. Oh, perfect, John and Sue, you're going to Europe. Yeah. And then you pull out an itinerary. You know, we're doing this at this time. We're going to go to this restaurant. We're going to eat here. You have all of these things listed out and pretty carefully researched, right? When you come in, some of you with your retirement plans, I've seen some people where they go, I have a 401k, right? Or I have a pension. And although great assets and things, good things to have, good spot to be in to have money, you don't have a review on that, right? You don't have a destination. You don't have a time schedule. You don't have your hopes and wishes of that destination like you did on your vacation, right? So many of us out there, what I always tell people, a great way to help alleviate stress is creating a checklist. Now, in your checklist, just like you're going on a vacation or you're packing your luggage, or if you're like my wife, you do a list for everything, but just in general, having a checklist. I think some of the big things is, number one, understanding what type of changes may come, right? Many different changes, from not working, having more time at home, maybe a reduction in income, maybe an increased income, depending on your situation. That would be one. The other one, the number two, would be embracing new challenges. It is going to be different. It's going to be good for some of you. It's going to be hard for some of you. And some of you, it's, you're not going to notice much of a difference. But most of you out there, you will notice a big change from getting up every day, going to work, and maybe being a part of a team at the job and things like that, or maybe having an important job. And now all of a sudden you're just a retired grandpa, right? Or retired dad, or whatever situation you're in. So I think it's important to understand that there is a change there. So understand that. The next would be keeping your options open. I think it's important when you're looking at how you're investing, what your time is, what you want to do, keeping your options open and not pigeonholing yourself into one specific outcome. Right? I think that is very important. The other thing I think the most important, I've talked about this in some recent videos, have perspective. A lot of people, we retire without really even knowing what's going to go on, or what a retirement plan should look like, or what obstacles you might face. And that's like going on a vacation where you've never heard of the destination you're going, right? You don't know the bad streets not to walk down. You don't know the good food. You don't know the entertainment. You don't want that, right? You want to understand, or at least have a clear picture of what it's going to be like. Yeah, when I look up the weather, if I'm going to Denver, it's just a rough draft. It's just an idea of what the weather could look like. It might be hotter or colder when I get there, but at least I have an idea of what to expect. And I think when you're looking at your financial plan, you need to have some perspective and an idea of what is realistic and what things can look like. I think that's a great way to do it. The other thing, the fifth thing, is very important, is having the right team. Many of you out there might do it yourself. Many of you out there might work with an advisor. I think it's important to have that right person or that right team with you. And that might include a financial advisor, a tax person, your estate planning attorney, your Medicare expert to make sure all your health cares and things like that are affordable and you understand what plan you're on. You have a good doctor network. All of those things could be important. And having the right advisor, I think, is up there as well too. But just making sure you're having someone to help set those expectations, create that roadmap of what you envision with your retirement plan, and making sure you have someone to make sure things are getting executed correctly, talking about investments, tax planning, all the fun stuff, but just making sure that you have that right team to help guide you to that next phase. And that all of those things there will help alleviate a lot of the stress. Nothing gets rid of it 100%. We still have some butterflies and some nerves, but it gives us a little bit clearer perspective on what to envision in retirement. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. As we always say, we'll be back here with another one. Those of you out there, please click like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Also, let us know some videos you might want us to do on some topics pertaining to retirement planning. More than happy to get to them. You guys have a great rest of your evening.